Freedom begins the moment you realize that other people's opinions of you are not your concern. Are you a prisoner of your own need to be liked? Marcus Aurelius once asked why we love ourselves more than others, yet value their opinions more than our own. We are trapped in a cage of approval. In a world demanding constant harmony, the hunger for external validation is the ultimate prison. It is time to break the bars of this invisible cage now. Ask yourself this vital question: who are you living for? If the answer is everyone else, then you have already lost your own soul and purpose. Today we explore the power of not needing to be liked. We will use 7 ancient Stoic laws to end the nice guy syndrome forever today. Most of us are addicted to the yes. We nod and smile while our insides scream in protest. This is not kindness. It is a slow suicide. The Stoics knew that true power lies in the ability to stand still while the world rushes by. It is the strength to be truly yourself. Let us smash the cage of approval. It is time to reclaim your absolute freedom and live a life that is defined by your own values. Being a nice guy is often a hidden form of manipulation. You are being pleasant only because you are afraid of the consequences of being real. When you hide your truth to please others, you are lying to them and yourself. This cowardice is disguised as virtue, but it is actually hollow. Write this down. My life, my call, no explanation needed. You do not owe the world a version of yourself that is convenient for their needs. Rule number 1. Identify your circle of control. The Stoic dichotomy of control teaches us to focus only on what is internally ours to decide. Your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions are the only things you truly own. The opinions of your neighbors or co-workers exist entirely outside this circle. If you cannot control it, why worry about it? To suffer over the judgment of others is to hand them the keys to your personal happiness. Rule number 2. Practice selective indifference. Treat the gossip and the judgment of the crowd as indifferent things that have no power to change you. Indifference isn't about being cold, it's about being focused. It is the realization that a stranger's frown cannot alter the core of your character. When you stop caring about being liked, you gain a superpower. You become invisible to the petty games of social status and emotional blackmail used today. Social approval is a phantom. It is here today and gone tomorrow. Why would you build your house on such a shifting and sandy foundation? Stoicism asks you to be the rock that the waves crash against. The waves don't move the rock. They only reveal its strength and its permanence. Log off from the need for likes. Disconnect from the matrix of approval. Your true self is waiting in the silence of your own self-respect. If you do not have boundaries, you do not have an identity. You are merely a liquid taking the shape of whatever container people provide. Rule number 3. Internal validation. Stop looking at the crowd for a score. You are the only judge and jury of your own moral character. Praise is a puff of air, and criticism is just a shadow. Neither can touch the essence of who you are unless you allow them to. Nature doesn't seek approval to bloom. A rose doesn't care if you think it's beautiful. It simply is. You must learn to simply be. Rule number 4. Master the word no. It is a complete sentence. You do not need to wrap it in apologies or long-winded excuses anymore. When you say no to others, you are often saying yes to yourself. You are protecting your time, your energy, and your most vital values. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are the gates that define where your soul ends and where the world's noise begins. You do not owe the world your compliance. You owe yourself your integrity. Every no to a false demand is a step toward your freedom. Your internal compass must be calibrated to your own principles, not the whims of the crowd. This is the foundation of the Stoic fortress. Let them whisper. Let them judge. Their words are just vibrations in the air. They have no more substance than the wind blowing through trees. True self-respect is quiet. It doesn't need to shout its presence. It is a steady flame that burns regardless of the oxygen levels around it. Trade the cheap currency of popularity for the gold of self-respect. One is a loan that must be repaid. The other is a permanent asset. Crossing the threshold of not caring is the most terrifying and beautiful thing you will ever do. It is the true birth of the individual. You are not your reputation. You are your character. One is a shadow cast by others. The other is the light that creates the shadow. To survive the modern world, you need a practical system. Let us introduce the ACE framework. Accept, choose, and execute for your daily life. Step 1. Accept. Acknowledge the reality of the situation without judgment. Someone dislikes you? That is a fact. Accept it and move on quickly. Step 2. Choose. You cannot control their opinion, but you can choose your reaction. Will you beg for favor, or will you remain stoically centered? Step 3. Execute. Act on your choice with cold, calculated precision. Do what needs to be done, regardless of how others might perceive your actions. Whenever you feel the urge to people please, use the 3-second pause. Stop the clock. Do not let your reflexes dictate your life's direction today. In those 3 seconds, you reclaim your power. You transition from a reactive animal to a rational human being who owns his own decisions. Rule number 5. Embrace negative realism. Assume that not everyone will like you. In fact, assume that some people will actively dislike your truth. This isn't pessimism, it's preparation. When you expect opposition, it loses its power to surprise or hurt you. You are already ready for the storm. Rule number 6. Prioritize reason over emotion. Your feelings are like weather, but your reason is the captain of the ship. Always follow the captain. If someone insults you, ask, is it true? If yes, improve. If no, it is their error, not yours. Either way, there is no reason for anger. Comment, I choose freedom below if you are ready to commit. Joining this journey means leaving the nice guy identity at the door forever today. Your time is the only thing you can never get back. Stop spending it on the vanity of trying to manage other people's perceptions of you. The digital world is a factory of approval seeking. Every like is a hit of dopamine that enslaves you. Break the cycle by walking away now. Rewrite your own rules. You are the author of your life's philosophy. Do not let the world ghostwrite your values or your boundaries anymore. Be your own lighthouse. Let your character be the light that guides you through the fog of social pressure and the storms of public criticism. The greatest form of power is the ability to be alone with yourself and be perfectly content, needing nothing from the world to feel whole. Rule number 7. Amor fati. Love your fate, including the parts where you are misunderstood or even hated by those who do not know you. Marcus Aurelius taught that fire turns everything into fuel. Every insult, every rejection, every dislike is just more fuel for your personal growth and strength. The greatest humans in history were often the most hated in their time. Socrates was executed for his truth. Seneca was exiled for his wisdom. They did not seek to be liked. They sought to be right. They knew that truth is a lonely path, but it is the only one worth walking. Rejection is a natural filter. It removes people from your life who were only there for the nice version of you, not the real you. When someone walks away because you stopped pleasing them, let them go. They are doing you a favor by clearing space for more authentic connections. Do not fear being disliked. Fear living a life that is not yours. Fear being a copy of a copy, designed to offend no one today. The world needs your authenticity, even if it feels uncomfortable. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, and a constant yes never made a man. Amor fati is the ultimate yes to life. It is the acceptance of every thorn alongside every rose, knowing both are necessary for the whole garden. Public opinion is a tide. If you depend on it to stay afloat, you will eventually drown. Build your own boat of character and sail on. Be the flower that grows in the concrete. You don't need the world's permission to be strong. Your power comes from within, not from without. The opinions of others are the oil on the water. They can blur the reflection, but they cannot change the depth of the pool beneath them. Love your fate. Love the struggle. Love the moments where you have to stand alone. These are the moments where your soul is truly forged. As the sun sets on your old self, prepare for the dawn of the new one. A version of you that is finally, truly, absolutely free. Real freedom is not doing what you want, but not having to do what you don't want. It is the power to say no firmly. From this height, the noise of the world is silent. The judgments of the crowd are just tiny specks in the distance, unable to reach you. 7 rules. 1 goal, absolute freedom. You have the tools. You have the philosophy. Now you must have the courage to apply them every day. Go back into the world, but go back as a different person. Be a man who values his own soul more than the applause of others. You can be kind without being a doormat. You can be present without being a prisoner. This is the balance of the modern Stoic master today. Write, "I am free" in your notes right now. Let this be the contract you sign with yourself to never settle for fake harmony again. The world doesn't need more people pleasers. The world needs original, authentic, and powerful individuals who are not afraid to stand their own ground in truth. Your life is yours alone. Do not let it be a performance for an audience that doesn't really care about your true well-being or your happiness. Subscribe to join our community of Stoic explorers. We are building a world where character matters more than popularity and truth matters more than fame. The question is no longer, will they like me? The question is, am I proud of myself? Are you ready to live that answer today? Take the first step now. Say no to one thing today that doesn't align with your soul. Your journey to absolute freedom starts with that word.